Hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and tonight we have a lot to unpack. The same as Meghan unpacking a surprise gift on her trip to Nigeria, and having this less than surprise expression seeing the gifts. There is zero intention of grabbing the box, much less inquiring about what she's receiving. As usual, it's cringe to watch. Even worse when we go for a close-up. How would you feel if you are giving some present to a distinguished visitor and they look at your gift like this? Wouldn't that be rude? Wouldn't that make you feel bad? Is it that difficult to use her acting skills to hide her disgust looking at the present? Am I asking too much or too many questions? And as Taz said, I have no idea what the gift was, but judging by Meghan's face, it might as well have been a rotten animal head. She really did not cover up her displeasure. I can't believe all the gifts they accepted. Nothing's changed from her rocking up at events and taking every freebie bag. And Meghan Small said Meghan was expecting blood diamonds picked out of a mine. Oh, I told you that this semi-discount royal trips are going to be a never-ending source of clips, such as the discount prince realizing that he will forever be her bag man, as you can see in this clip shared by Princess Chelsea. And at some point, someone should do a supercut of all the times that Harry has been disappointed with himself. But let's talk about something beautiful, and I found this post on X really touching from It's a Lawyer's Life. At Cannes, I've been hanging out with people from the USA, Spain, Vietnam, Romania, Germany. I asked them today, what's the first thing you think of when it comes to Britain? All instantly still said the Queen, Elizabeth II. Lower down the list were the King and Harry. I think I need to clear that up. Not this Harry. No, not in a million years. Not even this Harry, even if he's quite popular. This Harry. That is not a surprise, right? As for me, when I think of Britain, there's so much to love and choose from. I can't decide between fish and chips served on a proper newspaper, British men's clothing, Bill Nye, words like Enid or Oid, or the Cornetto trilogy. I mean, I could be here all day. Everything about the UK is wonderful. But let's talk about Prince Harry's little meet and greet in Nigeria. Taking the mic, he decided to call the Nigerian royals his in-laws. Hilarious, right? Laughs all around until you realize maybe it isn't just a comedy sketch. Turns out the Windsors might have tossed the sausages overboard, but in Lagos, a bunch of wealthy rulers with shiny gifts were practically fighting over Meghan. But as the dastardly duo might want to note, not everyone who showed up with a bow was exactly the real deal. Take the Princess chummy moment with the one Oba Abdul Rashid Adewale Akambi. This guy, a certified con man, has a rap sheet longer than a royal wedding guest list and was booted out of the US twice. So Oba Akambi, the funky king who arrived in his canary yellow McLaren, declaring Meghan as part of his clan and handing out gifts like it was Christmas morning. And his wife, Queen Firdaus, is smitten, of course, posting selfies with Meghan as if they were best friends forever. But inviting this pair over to the sausages Californian digs, maybe not, considering Akambi's bar for life status in the US. And Akambi's past includes an impressive criminal record and some not so royal behavior, including a fight at a peace meeting and accusations of various heinous acts. Despite his past, he now launched on a throne demanding visitors bow to his Gucci loafers. Classy. And the picturesque village of Golspie in Sutherland, Scotland, recently hosted the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. Their visit brought smiles and a festive atmosphere to the scenic coastal community. And the photos from their visit showcased the couple engaging warmly with locals against the backdrop of Goldspeed's beautiful landscapes. One image captured the Duke in traditional Scottish attire as they stroll by the harbor, reflecting a blend of elegance and accessibility. And another picture highlights the Duchess interacting with residents at a local event. Her style and demeanor perfectly suited to the coastal setting and illustrating the royal couple's deep connection with the Scottish people. And this visit not only delighted the residents of Goldspeed, but also underscored the enduring relationship between Scotland and the royal family. The couple's genuine interactions and the community's warm reception highlight a shared spirit of respect and affection. And I have no idea who this gentleman is, but I have to say, I love his drip. Bloke has wrist. I might copy it for myself. And in rogue news from the past, on May 19th, a date etched in the annals of history as the day Anne Boleyn, England's most scandalously innocent queen, took her final steps onto the scaffold at the Tower of London. And no, it was not this kind of scaffold, sadly. One can almost hear the collective gasp of a nation as a gallant Anne, a victim of love and ambition, ascended those fateful steps. Her crime? Well, let's just say it was being too dazzling for Henry VIII's fickle heart. And in the 16th century courtroom drama, poor Anne was accused of, well, everything from witchcraft to adultery, probably even making the king's hairline recede faster. Her so-called lovers included everyone except the royal cat, although that might have just been an oversight. The charges, delightful concoctions of jealousy and political maneuvering, were about as credible as a Shakespearean comedy. As she approached the scaffold and maintained her composure with the grace of a woman who knew that her only crime was being a bit too fabulous for her time. Clad in a grey gown, she gave a speech that left the crowd wondering if they were witnessing a tragedy or a grand farce. She admitted to nothing, of course, because let's be honest, there was nothing to admit, except perhaps her tendency to marry impulsive monarchs. And then the sword fell, swift, merciful, and utterly undeserved. Anne's head rolled, and with it the hopes of a nation that had once admired her wit and beauty. The executioner, who was probably rethinking his career choices, picked up her head, perhaps musing that a woman with such a sharp mind didn't deserve such a blunt end. And every year, as if by some divine jest, roses appear mysteriously at the site of her execution. No one knows who lives then, but whispers suggest it might be the ghosts of Henry's other wives, forming a posthumous support group. And the roses are always blood red, a fitting tribute to the woman who bled not for her sins, but for her virtues. Perhaps it's Anne herself making a spectral statement about the injustice she suffered, or maybe it's just a Tudor enthusiast with a flair for the dramatic. Regardless, the roses serve as a reminder that history's favorite scapegoat was, in fact, a queen wronged by the whims of a capricious king. Anne Boleyn, innocent to the end, now immortalized in roses and irony, stands as a testament to the perils of being too enchanting in a world ruled by less charming men. But roguies, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And remember, much love and bliss.